Good evening. I'm Sarah Jane Mayberry, and I'm your local artist. Thank you so much for coming. It is now season 2 of the Sarah Jane Mayberry Show. What we do on here is everything art. We're gonna do a watercolor that we're finishing up from the Jamestown Farmers Market. I do a demo out there. In between face paints. So we're going to finish up that painting, and then I'm going to show you a strawberry painting that I did on a lot of the kids' face. I also have some really cool things to show you up for season 2. I have a stained glass, my very first stained glass plant stake that I made. I've been learning a whole bunch of new stuff. And this was one of the things that I learned. I thought it was super cool. So I wanted to show you guys what I've been doing while I've been off and getting ready for season 2. So this isn't the only surprise I have tonight. Oh, let me go ahead and share this live out to my mom. I completely forgot to send it out to her. Give me 1 second. Alright, so thank you for holding there for a second. I just had to share out the live for my mom so she knew how to get a hold of me. It's the only way she knows how to get a hold of me on TikTok. So yeah, this is what I did with the help of course, of an instructor. It's the very first time I had ever done anything with stained glass. I had always been really interested in stained glass, but I was more interested in like making the patterns and making pictures with the stained glass, and that's what I think I would be more interested in. I didn't like getting the glass and getting it all over me and stuff. I felt like I had glass all over me when I was done. I just didn't like it. It wasn't my forte. Now making the designs, that would be something that I'd be interested in. Alright, so let's look here. Hey guys, thanks for coming in. I'm Sarah Jane Mayberry. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a watercolor right now. This is the same watercolor. We're not going to do it all at once. Flip the camera, got it. So this is this, oh hey Sue, that's my mom guys, that's who I was sharing the live out to. So this was actually done, the reference photo is from Sarah Wright Uhruh, and I'm the artist, Sarah Jane Mayberry. So this, the reason why I wanted to do this first is because I have to get in between here and get this dry so that, when we come back to it, we can layer. Thank you so much for coming in here. So all I'm doing right now is using the blue. Now this is the same blue that I have been trying to keep alive since I started here in December. And it's still working, guys. I'm super excited about it. It's super awesome. Sorry, I'm just really excited. I'm glad to be back on TikTok, guys. It had been a minute. We had some problems trying to get the little one to bed at a certain time. He decided he didn't want to go to bed when he at bedtime anymore. So it was a couple of months struggle, but it seems like everything is back to where it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to go through in here. And I'm just doing the watercolor and filling in the sky. This was a super simple painting that I did. You can check out my TikTok. Oh, hey! Janelle's joined and Pebbles joined. Hey, guys, thank you so much for coming in. I'm just finishing up a watercolor that I had done at the farmer's market. I do a watercolor at the farmer's market every single Saturday morning, in between face paints. So, if any, adults just, aren't interested in face paints, they can come and watch and see how I create, different watercolor animals and different things. I really like this one. It's been a while since I've done fruit. I hadn't done fruit in a very long time. You guys are more than welcome to join in and ask questions. I'm here to help you guys along, or if you guys have any projects you're learning that you need any help with, I'm definitely here, man. So I thank you so much for coming in here. You guys, I do lives I used to do it every single day, guys. I'm going to be doing it at least every single weekday. I don't know if we'll be doing it on the weekends. It'll depend on if I can get the little one in bed. So we're just going to take it by ear and go by what, go by what's given to me. So I make a lot of really bright and cheerful paintings, guys. Now it looks like we're doing a different color than what is up there, but it's not really a different color. It's just because I don't have as much paint on my brush as say I would be using. So I wasn't actually pulling the paint off of the paint part. I was just dipping it into the paint, into where the paint should be, and there was no paint there. So that's why it looked like it wasn't the same color, but it is. So I actually do a demo, a watercolor demo every single Saturday morning. I invite you guys down. I do custom black light and face paint as well. We're going to do a face paint today of a strawberry. Just a real quick, simple strawberry. And that'll be a little bit later. And then I also am going to show you guys a ceramic that I did over at Coffee and Ceramics. Awesome place in my town. And there's a really cool thing I want to show you guys. It's awesome. That one's not for sale, but I am offering these, this simple strawberry painting when it's done, of just $50 for a print, if you guys are interested. So that's an option for you guys. I upload the recording to YouTube, so you guys will have it to look back on, and you guys can see it being made anytime you want. I think that's the coolest part. So if you're just tuning in, my name is Sarah Jane Mayberry. I'm an artist in Jamestown, New York. I have a business here where I do custom artwork. You can order custom artwork and then it get made right here in front of you while you watch and while you tell me things that you want to include or not include, or colors you'd like to add or not add. It's supposed to be completely interactive. So I don't normally do fruit. Well, actually, that's not true. I paint everything. Absolutely everything. The reason why I chose fruit is because at the Jamestown Farmers Market, they were doing Strawberry Week. So it was super fun. A lot of the kids wanted strawberries on their faces, which was just adorable. And I ended up getting a signature strawberry painting that I wasn't expecting to do as for face paint. So it was pretty cool. You're going to see that tonight. And then there's another very bright donkey ceramic that I'm going to show you guys. That's coming up later on. That'll be at the end of the show. So stay tuned if you want to see what, stuff that I've made recently. I do TikToks pretty much That is the wrong color blue, guys. If you look at it, that's the wrong color than that. Let me go ahead and... Let me fix that. Give me a second. So I have 2 palettes that I work with. Let me show you. I have 2 palettes that I work with. This palette and this palette. And I used this palette thinking that was the palette. It was not. So we're going to show you how we're going to fix that. Definitely wasn't intentional, that's for sure. It had been, 6 days since I had done this painting? So it had been a minute. Yep, that looks like that's the color. We'll see if we can fix it. So we're going to actually have to go over all of the blue, not just the part of the pale like I wanted to. Well, that's okay. Artists make mistakes too, and that's just quite alright. As Bob Ross always says, happy little mistakes, man. Happy little mistakes. So, what other kinds of fruit would you guys like me to paint? There's going to be some other stuff coming up, but what other things are you guys interested in that you would like to see me paint? Alright. So, I'm going in and I'm fixing this blue to make it all one color, so it's all one color of the sky. It was unintentional when I did it, guys. I thought I was using the right blue. In fact, I was using the completely wrong, different palette. That's okay. We're just gonna go over it and make it look beautiful. And we're not gonna do all of it. We're gonna just do some of it. So what do you guys like to paint when you go to paint? Oh, I've got a flash goal. That's alright. That's what I do, guys. I paint and talk, and I do shows about painting. Makes me a better painter. I like to do shows for people. Alright, that's beautiful. So, I'm thinking about going ahead and doing the whole thing. Even though it looks wicked, like it looks good. I just don't know if it would throw people off. I'm not sure. Let's just kind of wing it. Alright, there we go. So I like it like that, where it's got the 2 tones. It makes it a little bit more interesting. I like that idea. Let's leave that. Alright, so... Okay, that's not the color I used. So that was a combination of 3 or 4 different greens to get that color. I just kind of mixed them and added them and just kept layering them. Okay, so we're going to give this a second to dry, because that's why I wanted to do this first. Then I have to go around and do this part. I want to do it a darker green. So I'm going to look here and find my dark green. But I don't want it black. I want it like... But I also don't want it the same color as there. So let's look. So what I'm going to do now is use the watercolor brush. I dunk it in water so that way you don't get the streaks. Just a little hack if you want to use that. So I'm super quiet today, and I don't know. I'm not usually this quiet, but it's also been a minute since I've done a live, guys, so I'm getting back into the thing. I don't know if I really like the green on the green, but we're going to work with it. Alright, so let's just go ahead. So we're going to let that dry. And then we've still got to do this bucket thing at pail, and then we are going to do the inking of it. So we got to let that dry. It's still not done, guys, but I got to let it dry for a minute so that I can go in and do the pail. I still haven't figured out what color I'm going to do the pail, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. If you guys have any kind of color you want me to do the pail, let me know. Okay, so, hi, I'm Sarah Jane Mayberry. Let me turn this off here. It's been a minute since I've done a live, so anyone that came out to support me, I really appreciate it. We are going to finish up that watercolor, but at first we're going to do a strawberry face painting. Whoops. Oh man, don't tell me that this doesn't fit. Okay, it does fit. There we go. Just give me a second to position the camera. Okay. Alright, there we go. So, as I was saying, we had Strawberry Week at the Farmers Market, and I absolutely loved it. The kids had a lot of fun, and everybody asked for strawberries on their faces. So I figured I would show you guys how I was doing the strawberry face painting. It's probably going to look a little bit different than it did on their hands, but that's okay. That's fine. I'm just going to do the best I possibly can while I'm doing it in the mirror, guys. So I'm just going to dip my brush. I have different brushes for watercolor that I do for face, obviously. There's certain paints that you use for face, and there's certain paints that you use for watercolors. So you want to make sure that you're using the correct type of paint. It's really important that you do, because somebody could have an allergic reaction or something along those lines. Okay, so, and let's... A lot of kids, I had one kid that wanted a pink strawberry, well, a couple that wanted a pink strawberry, and a couple that wanted red strawberries, and even one little kid that wanted an orange strawberry, which I thought was adorable. It was very very cool. I think it was awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go in here with it. Now this isn't the way I did it with them. I used all red. Oh, I don't have it very wet. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the whole red. There we go. I love face painting, guys. It is so much fun to do. I think it'd be a great thing to do all the time. I'm trying to find other places where I can do it more often. But right now I'm just limited to craft fairs and okay. It's harder to do it on your face. So most of the kids wanted me to outline their strawberry in black. Yeah. And I'm telling you what, it looks so much better when I'm doing it on people's hands than I do on my face. But that's okay. See if it makes it feel a little bit better. Maybe it's because I used all red. I did a lot with pink and red and a little bit of white in them. Maybe it's because that's what I did. I don't know. So we've got glitter on our cheek and glitter on our... Oh, I can't. I gotta dry it just a little bit first before I do it. So, yeah, I do everything art here, guys. I do watercolor, acrylic, face painting, stained glass, ceramics, you name it, I do it. I love doing art. If I could do art every single day, I would be one happy person. So I do this, and I make lives, and I share with you guys what I make on my on my demos at the farmers market. So our watercolor should be close to being dry. Let's go take a look at it and see how close we are. Let's look. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, it's stuck right here. There we are. Let me flip the camera. So I know this doesn't look very good right now, but it will. We have to go in with a marker. Well, I do a fine point pen. But let's go ahead and on our... Okay, so I don't want to do gray, even though it's supposed to be gray on the picture. I would like to do a different color. Does anyone have a good idea on what color we should use? Hey, Steven. Thanks for coming in. I'm just painting a strawberry painting. Does anybody know what color I should make the pail? I don't want to make it pink or red or green or blue for obvious reasons. Anyone else have a different color? How about orange? So we're just going to go in. And do our painting. So I know it looks kind of rough looking, but you gotta think I was doing this in between face paints. And stickers, because kids were coming up. I had a little strawberry sticker on my booth, and the kids would come up to me, and when they found my strawberry, I would give them a sticker. So it was so much fun. I had a blast. And I hope that they do that again another week, because that was really a lot of fun. But they were putting it up so that the kids could find it. It was like a little scavenger hunt. I thought it was awesome. So I don't normally use one color on everything, guys. Like, it's not very, very often that I do this. As you see, I did the two-tone of the sky, but I didn't mean to. This is just supposed to be a real simple painting, because I'm only selling these for like $50. So, like, if you want a copy of it, you're more than welcome to send me a message. I'm going to have a TikTok shop open up too. And I also have a website, so if you're not just comfortable buying from somebody on a website, my website is my name, Sarah Jane Mayberry, all one word, .com. SarahJaneMayberry.com. So I was doing lives every single day. After my birthday, my 40th birthday, I was revamping what we were doing, and I was revamping the website. So I had to make sure I had to get everything done, and now I'm able to do the lives again, guys. That, and I got a new phone, so I'm able to actually put the recordings onto YouTube now, which I wasn't able to do for a couple weeks there because of my phone. Alright, so I'm just going around and painting the pail. I just love this thing, guys. What else have I been doing? Let's see here. So we actually went and did a tour of Buffalo. We went to the zoo and the aquarium, which was super awesome. And I made a giraffe shirt to go with my visit with the giraffe that they had at the zoo. So I wear that as my work shirt on Saturday mornings when I do the face painting and the watercolors. So, I mean, it's fun. Now we're just putting a little bit of gray. Just to match the thing. I like that. Okay, so we've got the watercolor done. So this is what I use. These are Faber-Castell 8K artist pens. That's what I do. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Sarah J. Mayberry. I'm your local artist. Oh, I hope my pen works. There we go. And we're just going through and making the leaves. Alright, so I'm just going over the lines that I did earlier. Might be too wet. That's probably why I'm having problems. Okay. Let's wait to do the green because it looks like I'm not able to do the green. Oh, it might just be this pen, guys. Oh, man. Alright, let's see if we can get a different pen. We're at 1.5. Extra small. Okay. So let's do small. So it's a little bit more of a thicker pen, but it works a lot better. So we're going to go with that. So I'm going to be tomorrow starting, I get up at 5 in the morning, and I will be at the Jamestown Farmers Market tomorrow. And I'll have a chalk painting that I do, like chalk art, and weather permitting. And then I'll be doing face paintings down there. And then after the face paintings, we'll do a watercolor. I'm finishing up the giraffe. I'll show you guys the giraffe before we leave. Oh, my hand just got paint on it. It's the only thing about laying your hand on stuff when you're painting is when you lay your hand down. Oh, that's how I did it with the hearts. No wonder why it looks so much different. See how I did the strawberries on here? That's how I did it at the farmer's market. It had been a week. I had forgotten about how I had done my strawberries. That's funny. So I do custom painting too, guys. So if you guys can look at my art. If you like my art and you don't necessarily like one of the paintings, you could get your own custom one. Alright. awesome. I like that little lily pad that I made. That was cool. So if you see how I'm holding my hand up, it's kind of harder to do control the pen. But that's okay. I'm separating it because I'm risking time. It's not exactly dry, guys. But I don't want to stop what I'm doing right now. And I don't interrupt the show. So we're going to just work with it the way we got it. Okay, I'm just going over and doing the pen marks. And then it's just my first day back, so if it's a little bit more slower and calmer than normal, that's probably why, guys. Alright, so we've got most of our thing done. We want to encase the box. And we're just putting a line around our work. There's a meme that goes around saying you put a line around your think and that's art, and I completely agree with that statement. That's for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and do these. Alright. Super quiet. Couldn't believe I was gonna do a live tonight, even though I gotta be up at 5. I was like, you know what? I want to finish up the strawberry painting so that we can finish up the giraffe painting. Because the giraffe painting was actually from the very first week that we were at the farmers market. Alright. So we're gonna go around and we're gonna fill in these ones. And I'm just going around and around and outlining the strawberries, guys. That's it. We're not going to put seeds on all of them. We're only going to put it on a couple. All right. I'm not missing anybody saying anything. Nope. You guys can say stuff. I'm here. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to support you. So there's few different views on the strawberries, and there's a lot of different colors. I was getting super bored with drawing the same thing, because we had strawberry sidewalk chalk, then we had a strawberry watercolor, then we had strawberry face painting. So I wasn't used to doing the same thing over and over again. So I was getting kind of like, oh man, we got to do some different colors. So I had to, experiment with it and try the different things that I want. So I'm going to actually have to go in and fill in all these white spots with pen marker to make it as if it's a shadow in the bucket. So that's why it's left white. I don't know if you guys noticed that at all. But that'll be all end up being covered with black by the time we're done. Alright, let's see if I can write my name by now. Oh yeah, there we go. So doing the strawberries were super daunting. But that's okay. It turned out really good. I liked it. And if I was doing it all by myself and I didn't have it would look a lot better. Alright. Strawberries, strawberries, and more strawberries. Alright, so I'm just going through here. Wow. Almost done, guys. This is super daunting. Okay, so now that we've got that, let's go ahead and fill in the rest. Let's do the 1.5. So I'm just taking a bigger marker and I'm going in and doing the shade. Alright, so I'm just going in real finely through here. I'm just taking a marker and trying to shade in. Next time what I'll do is I'll do more strawberries instead of putting the shading in. Because on the picture it's nothing but strawberries, and I should have done it that way. But that's okay. I was getting sick of making strawberries. Awesome. It's coming out super awesome and super quick. Because I'm using that bigger, the bigger pen, it's going a lot faster. Alright, so I'm just going by and doing all the stuff in between. Oh yeah, we shouldn't use the big brush for the seeds. I just found that out. You don't want to do that. I'm just slowly filling in the spots, guys. So glad you guys are here to hang out with me while I'm doing it. Alright, we're almost done here. Well, not done, because I want to add some seeds to the strawberries so they look like strawberries. Alright. So let me look here and see if I have any spots. Alright, so I like that. So that is our watercolor. That's our watercolor strawberry painting. So yeah, let's go ahead and we're gonna put this stuff up. So, do you guys want to see what is coming up tomorrow, Saturday morning, that I'm gonna finish? Alright, so let me show you guys what I'll be doing. I'll be finishing up this giraffe. Coming for, I'll be doing that at the farmers market, starting at 9 a.m. In between my face paints. So this is my strawberry painting. The reference photo was from Sarah Wright Uhruh, and I'm the artist Sarah J. Mayberry. You can purchase a copy of them, a copy of this, a print, for $50 if you want to go ahead and reach out to sarahjmayberry.com, or you can send me a message. Alright, or you can message me on my YouTube. I respond pretty well to that as well. So just keep an eye on that. Let's go ahead and we'll flip around. I have one more really big thing to show you guys. Okay, here I am. Hello. So I guess the strawberry painting would have to be fixed. I don't know. It looked a lot better when I did it on the kids. But then again, I'm not doing it in the mirror. Like, it's really hard to do it when you're in the mirror. That's okay. Alright, anyways. So, let me show you the very last thing that I have. It's my, spinal. My finale. So, this is actually made by Coffee and Ceramics, and this is my donkey. My donkey has a pot for a body, and little tweed for the tail. So this is the donkey I made at Coffee and Ceramics. I love this thing. The most thing that I've learned to name him was Donkey. So if you guys have a really good name for him, let me know. He should be UV reactive. I never did check that. Should I check that now, guys? Let's see if I have my thing. Give me one. So we're gonna be here in the dark, and I want to check and see if this is UV resistant. Let's see. Let's see if we can turn this off. Oh wow, guys. So this is my donkey, and she kind of glows a little bit. Her eyes glow, and her flowers grow, and her pot and her hair glows. Oh, she has a mohawk in the back that glows. Guys, I think this is super cool. What do you guys think? Nana, do you see this? So this is my donkey that I made at the Coffee and Ceramics in Jamestown, New York. And she kind of has, she's UV glow. So she's got some UV light on her, some UV paint. And she kind of has a little bit of a glow when you have UV light. So I think it's super cool, guys. This has been an awesome time getting prepared for you guys. I'm preparing to do season 2, guys. So make sure you're following me. Make sure you have all the bell notifications turned on. I'll be doing these nightly lives back again. I just don't know what days I'll be doing them. You know, Sundays and Tuesdays I do rocks. So I am planning to do a strawberry rock and then glazing it and then hiding it down at the farmer's market so one of the kids can find. I didn't get a chance to do that yet today, and it's already 9:26 and I gotta be up at 5 in the morning for the farmer's market. So we'll have to do that another day, guys. But right now, I just want to say thank you so much for coming. This is an hour-and-a-half long show. We don't normally do that long of shows. I try to keep them down to an hour. But just go ahead and make sure you're following me along. And I really appreciate everyone for coming. Thank you so much for coming in. I have lots in store for you guys. We're going to have a really cool season. So thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you soon. Bye.